breathing this air that it's for free and it's always available. Feeling this sun that it's for free and it's always available. Sitting under a tree that is for free and it's always available. To remind myself that the things that are real are for free and always available. It's been quite a journey, guys. It's been quite a journey I've had of like very intense emotions, and I feel that everything that I've been through is the major blessing, and the way that I'm holding reminds me of the kite surfing that my husband is learning. It's like, whoa, you're riding the wave, but you're also holding the kite, you know. It's like a lot of skill. All of the skills that we've learned in the past are like the ones that are being called on this 2020. It's like, okay, everything you learn, bring it on, forget the books, just act from this inner wisdom. Things that make sense, okay, things that don't, adios. It's like we are required like a lot of speed, and sometimes when you require a lot of speed, if you actually like do sports like surfing or snowboarding or skiing or even driving, you know that when you are facing an intense moment, you have to act very quick. So I feel like this year reminds me of that we have to be very skillful, and sometimes when we're in trauma, it's very hard to make healthy decisions when you're rushed. So I suggest that we take all the time in the world to actually tune in into what makes sense to our bodies, to our heart, to our essence. But when we need to make decisions that are really quick and you have no other choice, I have a practice that can help us tune in into that emotional body intelligence, so that when drastic moments come, we can make drastic decisions from the heart. All right, this is a meditation that starts with the right hand in the top of your head and the left hand right next to your body. We're gonna start breathing here, long and deep. And imagine that this right hand is bringing the energy of the sun right on top of you. And the left hand is like a mirror, reflecting that sunlight into the world, reflecting that inner wisdom, that inner joy, that inner true self that you are into the world. Therefore, that is what you're attracting. So just breathing deep in there, feeling the connection also with the land that you're sitting on, and the sky that is above you, and you being a channel in between, a pure divine channel, breathing. You're doing great. The more that we breathe, the more that we stay, the more that we begin a new relationship with what used to be uncomfortable, and it just becomes a beautiful new place to rest. Observe the thoughts. Welcome them in with your breath and keep going. We just have a little bit more. You're doing great. Meeting the last resistance with compassion, with a softness, yet absolute resolution to stay in here for us, with us, through it all. Last minute. Breathing deep. You're doing so great. Last seconds. Take full deep breaths, the deepest you've ever gone through these 11 minutes. Last. And last one. Inhale, hold it. Try to squeeze that breath in. This is what we call mula band. Just squeeze the air all the way up. Squeeze that muscle in between your anus and your pubic bone all the way up. Visualize that light on the top of your head. And then exhale. In Kundalini Yoga, we work with angles and specific ways of holding the body that may seem weird, but they're all really working with that magical, sacred geometry that we all hold. And when we hold positions, we are secreting specific substances in the body for healing. So thank you for being here. So we're gonna hold our hands this way and just breathe long and deep. And you're gonna close your eyes or keep them open, just staring at the tippy toe of the nose. Long, deep breath. Last seconds, just holding yourself through everything. This is a meditation for self-love. So it's like holding yourself through all of these moments. Inhale, hold it, squeeze, 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 squeeze all the way up. Feel that you can really make everything so tight in your body that you shake a little bit, and then exhale. We're gonna transition to the last bit of this Kriya meditation, alchemization of our whole self. We're gonna bring the arms up. We're gonna hold them here with deep breath, and again, the eyes to the tip of the nose, long, deep. love imagining in this position my own surrender of my own views, of my own pretentious ways of thinking that I know what's best for me, and just surrendering all to the divine and allowing them to exquisitely deliver something even more perfect. So just keep breathing a little bit more. Inhale deep and hold it. Inhale a bit more. Hold it, squeeze it all the way up. Imagine this light coming all the way up through your arms, exiting through your fingertips. Roll your eyes up to the crown of your head and then exhale down. Touch the earth or touch the ground, wherever you're at, just relate to that. Say thank you. Just feel that. Take a moment to feel what happened inside and outside of you. This is a tune-up of self-love, self-worth. And when we are truly appreciating and loving ourselves, we can take those fast decisions. And what I love about this practice of Kundalini Yoga is that that is what it does to me. It is an instant clarification of what is real, and it's so energizing and so healing. It's a very strange practice that has very quick delivery system. And the best part of it is that it's based on an experience. So whatever experience you're having right now, or that you even went through, because while you're in it, you may be listening to your mind saying, get out of here. So it's kind of like a training of the mind, which is, okay, I listen, yet you don't have the final say around my life. I love you, but I'm gonna stay more. So it's like the mind really gets trained to listening and being the beautiful creatrix vortex that it is. But we don't have to follow what she says all the time. We can, just like to a child, we can just direct it. Not necessarily tell it what to do, but just reaffirm with awareness who you are, which is not your mind, which is beyond your emotions. There's this presence and awareness that relates to this practice that I love, and it's very soothing for my nervous system. And it works directly with the nervous system. It works directly with your glandular system. It's a hormone regular balancing. It really secretes all these glands that are so necessary, oxytocin, to help you keep aligned. And when what we call as Kundalini is simply your life force, that as we age begins to get built up in here. So what we're doing is like really opening the channels of the body so that it can really flow and nourish all of our centers. I hope that this resonates and that you get to feel it at least and create a little different experience around your life. I hope these transitions remind you of your warriorship, and that whatever you practice authorizes you to love yourself more fully as you are. Thank you so much for being here. Let's close up the practice with a long sat now. Sa